Nelson.
I feel like a fraud.
Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards. Marciano, the Brockton brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, and standing at 6 feet 9 inches, here is a sensational heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Marciano.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. A big whiff with the right hook. I think I'm holding on here for a minute. They can't get out of the way of that straight. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab not finding its target. How about that time counter shot? Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need you to switch back on.
I think they'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Just missed with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful Beautiful counter shot. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the hook. Nice counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And that hook misses. Threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about fury in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here we go to the 4th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Trying to land that jab. Missing with the left hook. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Oh, You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Marciano, who hits a counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? His stamina is off the charts. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell for round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That counter shot lands. Punching. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The exchange, the referees pause the action and we'll take a look at that cut. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. This round's still up for grabs. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
I hope you've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Okay, focus.
And there's the bell for round 7. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter lands. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to show how to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Couldn't land that jab. Stamina is off the charts. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more. And there's the bell for round 8. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Looking to land the hook. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Punch caught him clean. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know, in boxing, the judging can go all over the place, and that's kind of what we got here, a split decision victory.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement. I could watch another 15 rounds of that. They probably can't do it, but we can watch it. Split decision, good call.